This is perhaps the most important point in this entire video because men mess this up constantly. Intimacy for women is tied to emotions, but specifically to feminine emotions: softness, trust, warmth, vulnerability, and openness. A woman cannot enter her feminine energy if a man stays nervous, tense, overly sexual, or overly aggressive. Your job is simple: you hold masculine calm, not forceful, not needy, just calm. When a woman feels this calmness in a man, something magical happens. Her guard drops. And when her guard drops, saying yes becomes natural, not pressured, not forced, just natural. Let me explain what masculine calm actually looks like because this concept is often misunderstood. Masculine calm isn't stoic silence, it's not being emotionless or detached. Masculine calm is the energy of a man who is present, comfortable in his body, and not anxious about outcomes. It's the difference between a man who is constantly checking for approval: is this okay? Do you like this? Should I do more? And a man who is simply being, allowing the moment to unfold naturally. Women are incredibly sensitive to energy. They can feel when a man is nervous, when he's trying too hard, when he's desperate for validation. And all of those energies push her into her masculine, into her thinking, analyzing, protecting mode. But when you maintain calm, when you're grounded and unhurried, she softens, she relaxes, she enters her feminine, which is where desire lives. This is also why women are attracted to men who seem experienced. Not because experience itself is sexy, but because experienced men tend to be calm. They're not frantically trying to figure out what to do next, they're just flowing. Fifth technique: never ask for a yes, ask for a feeling. Now let's talk about the moment most men screw up: when they're about to ask. Here's the psychology that saves you from rejection. If you ask for a yes, you risk a no. When you ask for a feeling, you invite vulnerability. Instead of saying, "Do you want to?" you say something like, "Does this feel too fast for you?" Or, "Do you feel comfortable here with me?" See the difference? Instead of pressuring her for a decision, you're giving her emotional control. And when you offer control, she feels safer, and when she feels safer, she chooses intimacy herself. This is the difference between rejection and connection. This technique works because it completely reframes the dynamic. You're not asking her to accept or reject you, you're asking her to check in with her own feelings, and that's a much easier question to answer honestly. When you ask, "Do you want to come back to my place?" she has to consider a dozen things. What will he think if I say yes? What will he think if I say no? What does this mean? Am I ready? Is this too fast? But when you ask, "Does this feel too fast for you?" she only has to consider one thing: how do I actually feel right now? And here's the beautiful part: if she says a little bit, yeah, you haven't been rejected, you've been given information, you can respond with, "That's totally fine. I'm not trying to rush anything. I'm really enjoying just being here with you." Now she feels heard, respected, and safe. And often within minutes, she'll be the one escalating because you've removed all pressure. The sixth technique: mirror her desire back to her. Here's what almost no man understands. A woman doesn't decide intimacy based on how much you want her, she decides intimacy based on how much she feels you want her, but without you losing your composure. Meaning, too much desire equals pressure, too little desire equals disinterest, balanced desire equals attraction. So when she leans closer, touches you, laughs more, looks in your eyes, or gets softer around you, you simply mirror the energy, not more, not less. This sends one subconscious message: we're on the same wavelength. This alignment is one of the strongest psychological signals for intimacy. Mirroring is a deeply hardwired social mechanism. From infancy, humans learn connection through mirroring. When a baby smiles and the parent smiles back, the baby learns, "I am seen, I am understood, I am safe." The same mechanism is active in adult intimacy. When a woman shows you vulnerability or desire and you mirror it back, not overwhelm it, not ignore it, but match it, she feels understood at a primal level. This is also where most men fail. They either underrespond, making the woman feel foolish for showing interest, or they overrespond, making her feel like she opened a floodgate she can't control. The key is calibration. If she touches your arm, you touch hers. If she holds eye contact for 3 seconds, you hold it for 3 seconds. If she laughs and leans in, you laugh and lean in. This creates a dance, and in that dance, intimacy escalates naturally without anyone having to ask for it. The final technique: make it the moment's idea, not yours. Now let's talk about the final step, the moment that closes the deal without ever sounding desperate. Women love moments. Moments are emotional. Moments feel real. Moments feel natural, not forced. So instead of asking for intimacy, you simply acknowledge the moment. Say things like, "This feels really nice. It's crazy how comfortable this feels." You have a really gentle energy right now. When you highlight the moment, you're not asking for intimacy, you're letting the moment invite it. Women follow emotion, and emotion lives in the moment. This removes pressure, removes awkwardness, and removes rejection entirely. And that's how you do it. Here's why this final technique is so powerful. You're removing yourself as the agent, you're not the one wanting something. The moment itself is creating the desire. This is a subtle but crucial psychological shift. When you say, "Do you want to?" you're the one wanting. When you say, "This feels really nice," the feeling itself becomes the focal point, and women are much more comfortable following feelings than following requests. Feelings feel authentic, requests feel transactional. By naming the moment, you're also creating a shared experience. It's not you wanting her, it's both of you experiencing something together. And that shared experience is the foundation of genuine intimacy. If you learned something new today, if this opened your eyes a little, if it made you look at women differently, then don't just leave. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more psychological insights and real-world wisdom. And after you finish this video, don't forget to check out the other videos on this channel. There's a whole world of hidden psychology waiting for you, and trust me, it'll change the way you handle women forever. Thank you for watching.